Hello, everyone. Phoenix Tremayne here, and we have your General Hospital summer preview. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. It's free to subscribe. It's also free to hit that like button. And we have a membership where you get exclusive videos, early access videos. You would have already heard me do a summer preview on a Zoom, which we do live Zooms on Friday. So, yeah, become a member. Try it out for at least a month. See if you like it. We'd love to have you. So here's your summer preview for General Hospital. Sonny is once again the top dog in Port Charles, but he may find that he has a surprising enemy lurking just beyond his sight. Outside of the mob world, Sonny has to navigate his feelings for Nina and his love for his family. The events of the hearing, which is the visitation of Wiley, will mark the end of one chapter for Sonny and the beginning of another. Carly and Drew. Carly has made the big decision not to say anything to Willow about Nina being her biological mother. She thinks that it's for the greater good, but both Willow and her family, she wants to protect them. But there could be consequences, which means there will be consequences, not just for her relationship with Michael and Willow, but for her budding potential relationship with Drew, because, Drew knows the truth also. Chase and Brooklyn, when they go undercover to take down a common foe, they will find that they can't keep their true feelings under wraps. And that common foe is Link. I mean, we're watching the storyline play out now. So here's my problem with Brooklyn and Chase. There's absolutely nothing stopping them from being together. Nothing. There's no other woman, no other man, no obstacles. They're not interested in anybody else. The fact that they're not just together, I mean, they're still in that early stage of almost kissing for like over a month. So I think the writers dropped the ball without giving us a legitimate reason why these two haven't just gotten together. But anyway, Laura, Anna, and Valentine. Valentine is a man of many secrets, and Anna knows this and has tried to accept this, but it may be too big of a pill to swallow. Anna and Laura are investigating what really happened to Luke, and Anna believes the Frenchman that Jennifer encountered is the key to getting to the bottom of it all. But little does she realize someone very close to her, Valentine, which is Valentine, is going to interfere. Excuse me. Sam and Dante. Sam and Dante's relationship is put to the test when Dante gets a blast from the past. Nina, an opportunity will present itself that will allow Nina to reclaim some of her standing in Port Charles. Because no matter how much some of you people hate Nina, the rest of us love her. And so they're trying to give maybe a few more reasons for you maybe to like her, soften some of them edges. But I like them edges nice, hard, and sharp. She should have, never mind. Britt and the new character played by Josh Kelly. So they're still keeping the character Josh Kelly is playing a secret. I don't know why. It usually means that he's a recast. If he was just simply another love interest for Britt on the show, why would it be a secret? They would just be introducing a new character. So I still think he's Jason. I know some people don't want him to be Jason, but Billy Miller did a great job being Jason. So that Steve Burton is not the only person who can play Jason. Steve Burton is now with Days of Our Lives. Just like when he was with Young and the Restless, it's time to let it go. And hopefully Josh Kelly is the new Jason. But it says the mystery man drops in on Britt in quite a shocking way, and his connections to Port Charles will be multifaceted and surprising. Yeah, sound like Jason to me. We are thrilled to be welcoming Josh Kelly to the show. He's charismatic, sexy, and can't wait to see how he interacts with the cast. There are a lot of romantic shenanigans ahead for Britt. So, maybe this is the reason why they haven't pulled the trigger on Carly and Drew getting together, because they know Jason's coming back. And then Britt and Carly can fight over him. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. Victor's juggling a lot of plates. He's continuing to try to consolidate his position as head of the Cast Iron Dynasty, but there will be This will be made more difficult by the shenanigans of the younger relatives that are engaged in. So the whole, Esme situation sounds like is going to be disruptive to whatever Victor has planned. Quartermains. The family has wanted to oust Valentine from the LQ from the moment he managed to secure a majority stake at the company. But if Drew and Michael were to move to the forefront of the company, that would leave Ned on the outs. So Ned may be tempted to accept Valentine's offer to team up. On the other side of things, Drew and Michael need some assistance to make sure that plan goes off without a hitch. And Carly is willing to put it all on the line to help them. So it looks like Carly's going to put her stake in a hotel or whatever money she's got to try to help them. We saw her already offer and they said no. But it looks like they're probably going to take her offer and it may be a disaster for her. She may lose the hotel. So we'll see how that goes. Michael and Willow. They received some exciting news that they can't wait to share with the world, but Willow may have some other pressing issues that take priority. You know what that sounds like to me? Willow's pregnant and she finds out Nina's her mother. That's what it sounds like to me. Is that how it sounds like to you? Alexis and Gregory, snooze fest. Bring back Julian. Sorry, not sorry. Alexis may have found her match in Gregory Chase. They may not see eye to eye on the direction of the invader, but there is a fine line between love and hate. I did not see any love and hate in that scene. Nancy Lee Graham was on Twitter talking about how great the scene was and how excited she was. And I'm like, well, I guess if you like it, I love it. Mm-hmm. Sasha and Brando and Gladys. Sasha's been stifling her heartbreak over the loss of Liam for months now, and her history of substance abuse has not helped matters. Gladys is doing everything she can to contain this, not just for Sasha, but for her son as well. Sasha can only hold it together for so long before she starts to break. But like they said in the live Zoom, Sasha been breaking. She's been breaking for a while. What are they talking about? Start to break. The Ashfords. Curtis and TJ's intervention ultimately compels Marshall to come clean with his family about what happened to him, what drove him to leave all those years ago. However, there's more to the story beyond Marshall's understanding of what happened to him. Who cares? I don't. Let's move on. Portia and Jordan. Portia's main priority is making sure Trina exonerated. But as the truth about Marshall comes to the forefront, it may force Portia to reassess a certain secret that she has been keeping for many years. Jordan feels a responsibility to find evidence exonerating Trina with the trial approaching, and she is still trying to process Portia's veiled confession in the basement all those months ago. So they're dragging their feet with the Black storyline. They've been dragging their feet with this whole Trina's really Curtis' daughter for how many years now? What, 2 years? And now New Jordan haven't really been doing anything on the show. And so we need the secret to come out because that'll be the thing that breaks up Curtis and Portia and gives Jordan a fighting chance, who she's still married to Curtis and don't even know it. Give her and Curtis a fighting chance. And so we can get a real love triangle on the show between Curtis, Portia, and Jordan, and then the drama with Trina being Curtis' daughter, not Taggart's, and all that fallout that can come from that. Why are they sitting on these stories? We need it. July sweeps is coming fast, so I know we're just left May sweeps, but the next sweep spirit is July. Maxie and Austin. So they remembered Austin's on the show. Maxie and Austin. Austin is contacted by someone from his past. It may force Maxie to consider if there are more shades of gray to the good doctor than she realized. Elizabeth and Finn. Elizabeth has received a diagnosis from some medical professionals and has latched on to that. She believes there's a cut and dried medical explanation for everything that she has done. But Finn and Laura are less convinced that the loss of Franco was a catalyst for her strange behavior in the last year. Now, we've been hearing a whole lot about Jeff Weber, not seeing him. And we know that's going to be the real key to why she's acting crazy. But yeah, this is another dragon storyline. We need to get going. The college crowd. Trina is in for a dramatic summer as her legal situation comes to a head. It will be a race against time for Spencer to unmask Esme as the villain and exonerate Trina. The tension between Cameron and Jocelyn continues this summer, with Cameron keeping the secret that um, from Jocelyn about Spencer's true motivations. We have Nicholas and Ava. Esme will spell big trouble for Ava and Nicholas. If you watch the spoilers I gave for this week, either Nicholas actually did the deed with Esme or he came really close because the spoilers were very cryptic about where Esme and Nicholas were because Spencer and Ava were going to be looking for him. Terry, her relationship with Chet didn't end well, but she is more motivated than ever to prioritize her personal life and open her heart to see what's out there. I just had a thought. Put her with Spinelli. Put her with Spinelli. Mac and Felicia. Mac and Felicia clear up the comedy of errors about what they want for their future. This will motivate both of them to explore new directions their professional lives could take. Now, I really need the rumor to be true that Felicia's Esme mother. We need to get all that going. Let's not wait till November. Spinelli creates a seemingly benign secret. They may have a very surprising and wide-reaching repercussions across the canvas. And those are your spoilers for General Hospital, along with my commentary. And I'll see you in the next video. All right.